Welcome back to Darkest Night, first edition. This is a Necromancer bundle. I had to do a lot of reading in between episodes about how the Holy Relic works. You can basically give it away to someone else. You can only use it once, though, so you can't pass it around heroes and each have them use it on their turn. So it can only be used once in a whole round, but you can give it away even if it's not your turn to do so. So we are going to start off with the Scout. Of course, I forgot to flip all these tokens over. I don't know why I do that in between episodes, but I forget it. Alright, so the Scout is going to go first. And so at the start of her turn, she is going to be given the Holy Relic. No, she's not. She is not. Actually, what's going to happen is the Wind Dancer is going to give the Holy Relic to the Monk. That is what she's doing. The Monk's secrecy then is going to go from 3 down to 2, and you can exchange items at any time on anybody's turn whenever you feel like it. So that's what I'm going to do right here at the start. Now it is the Scout's turn. Is she in a location with the Necromancer? Well, of course they all are. She's going to lose secrecy from 4 down to 3. And once again, she has the bonus of shelters. Activate in your location at any time. Heroes there do not experience events. So once again, we're all sheltered. We're not going to experience any events, which is excellent. And so she lost the secrecy for being in with the Necromancer, but she's not going to get an event because she's built shelters. So we're going to go right to her action. And for her action, let's take a look at her cards. She's got speed, cross country, blind spots, hide. Raise the secrecy of one hero at your location to your current location. She can do that for an action, or she can try to take out one of these blights. She's got no bonuses to do it, so I think she will attack the Enigma. And the Enigma is no effect even if you don't defeat it. She needs a 4, 5, or 6. Remember, we have to get rid of the blights, or we can't attack the Necromancer directly. So let's get out the dice tray. She needs a 4, 5, 6. It's a 50-50 chance. And let's see if she can get rid of the Enigma. And yes, by attacking the blight, she goes from 3 secrecy down to 2. Let's not forget that. Alright, dice tray time. She's got 1 die. 4, 5, 6. Yes! She gets a 5. 1 blight down. 1 to go. Awesome. Alright, this is awesome. So she actually manages to get rid of one of the blights. The Enigma is gone. We only have 1 blight left. That's the end of the Scout's turn. I have to think about who we want to go next, and let me think about that. We'll come right back. Alright, up next I think we're going to have the Ranger go. I think we got this in the bag. And the reason I think this is because both the Ranger and the Monk have a charm. A charm means you can discard it and re-roll all dice. Keeping in mind, the Monk's got the Holy Relic. He needs to roll a 6 basically to kill the Necromancer once this blight is gone. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the Ranger go. Now, of course, we have shelters, so we don't draw an event again, which is really cool. So he's going to lose a secrecy, the Ranger, because he's in a location with the Necromancer. He's going to go from 3 down to 2. He's got 1 grace and no event because of shelters, and he's now going to attack the Stigma, which is going to knock his secrecy from 2 down to 1. He needs a 5, and he's going to use his trusty poison arrow. He's going to roll 3 dice to attack it, and he's got the grace to spend because he loses it if he doesn't defeat it, but he also has the charm to re-roll the 3 dice. So let's get to the dice tray. He's going to roll 3 dice. He needs a 5 or a 6. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he's got 3 dice. He needs a 5 or a 6. Oh yes, he gets a 3, a 6, and a 5. Get rid of the blight. Doesn't even take a damage for it. Let's go back to the main board. I think the Necromancer should be quaking in his little booties because that's the end of that blight. It is off the board, which means we are now free to attack the Necromancer in the forest. Cool. Alright, that's basically the end of the Ranger's turn. The Ranger, though, at any time, he's going to take that charm and he's going to give it to the Monk. The Monk has got 2 charms, 2 of them, which is freaking awesome, which means he can re-roll all dice 2 times. We have a lot of chances to knock the Necromancer out. But let's have the Wind Dancer go first. She's going to lose a secrecy from 2 down to 1 for being in the same place as a Necromancer. And what else is she going to do? She might as well try searching. So she's just going to roll 1 die, and she needs a 4+. She might as well see if she can get something, maybe something useful to give to the monk after she searches, to have the monk even have a better chance of taking out the Necromancer. So let's get the dice tray. She's going to roll 1 die, and she needs a 4, 5, or 6. Straight up 1 die roll, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunately, she gets a 2. Doesn't find anything. That's the end of her turn. But up next, let's go to the main board. We'll see what our monk is going to do. Okay, our monk has lots to do. And he's going to have a little bit of... Well, actually, he's not going to have any trouble, I don't think. Let's have a look here. So, he is in a space with the Necromancer. He's going to go from 2 secrecy down to 1. He has the Holy Relic. He goes from 1 secrecy down to 0. Now, we don't experience events here because of shelters, but the Necromancer now finds the monk because the Necromancer, because our monk's at 0 secrecy, so we have to fight the Necromancer. The Necromancer has a 6 evade and a 7 for hitting him. But this was all carefully planned out by our heroes, of course. So the monk steps up with the Holy Relic, which is going to give him +1 on his die roll. Remember, he's got 2 charms. He also has the magic potion bottle. Let's take a quick look at what that does. Bottled magic. Discard after a fight roll to add 3 dice to the roll. So you discard after a fight roll to add 3 dice to the roll. So let's keep that in mind. We can add 3 dice to that roll. He's got 2 charms for re-rolls, and he has his chi ability, which is absolutely freaking awesome. We're sitting at 15. Did I not move that? Well, no, we don't move it this turn because of 15, which is perfect. So he's got his chi ability powered up, which is exactly what we wanted, because he is then going to use Patience, fight with 3 dice if the darkness track is odd. So he's going to be fighting with 3 dice as above, but add 1 to your highest die roll. Think about it. Add 1 to your highest die roll. The artifact gives you +1 to your highest die roll, which means if he rolls a 4, 5, or 6 on 3 dice, we're not done yet, you can spend a grace now before making any die roll for 2 more dice on that roll, maximum once per roll. He's put on the Mask of Indignation. He's got his chi powered up. So I think all told he's going to be rolling 3 dice for Patience, and he gets to add 1 to the highest die. He's going to add 2 to the highest die, 1 for the relic, 1 for the using chi ability, plus 2 dice for the mask. He's rolling 5 dice. 5 dice, and he needs basically a 4, a 5, any 1, 4, 5, or 6 to defeat the Necromancer, and he has 2 rerolls, and he can even add 3 dice for the magic potion. I don't see how he can lose, but I guess we'll find that out. Did I not spend a... Oh, I didn't spend a grace for the indignation, so he goes from 3 grace down to 2. Let's get to the dice tray. 5 dice plus 3 dice if we need it for the magic potion, plus 2 rerolls. Let's get to the dice tray and see if we can smack the Necromancer down. Here it is. 5 dice. 2 white ones, 3 blue ones. All we need is 1 4. The Necromancer's dead. And we get... Oh my goodness. Let's just get rid of the dice tray. We've got a 6, which is plus 2. We got... He's gone. We annihilate him. Awesome. Let's go back to the main board. And I think we're wrapping up the series. All right, the monk with his Mask of Indignation and his Holy Relic just drop kicks the Necromancer right through his helmet. The Necromancer is defeated, and we have won Darkest Night. Wow, I didn't know how we were going to do. I got a little more confident as we went along once the monk got those extra abilities, which were freaking awesome. and got the charm for re-rolling and the magic bottle adding 3 dice. So that he could have rolled 8 dice there. Absolutely wild. Yeah, so that was it. I don't know, I guess we did pretty well. We managed to take down the Necromancer. Wow, so I don't know what we're going to be playing next. We will find out, of course, when I come back. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for comments, subscriptions, likes. Really appreciate it. This was Darkest Night, first edition, the Necromancer bundle. And we did have 2 blights in a monastery. We weren't out of the woods, and I did think getting the 10 clues was a bit of a chore. We ended up with 4 in the village, 4 blights in the castle. Overall, though, I think we got lucky on rolls. This game is a little bit of a dice roll luck factor. I mean, you can just get totally burned by dice rolling. I think we got pretty lucky most of the time. Anyway, thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next playthrough series.